Hi, my name is Joseph Cat, and welcome back to more Arknights. So let us just get back to stage 8. So let's look at the map. There's 3 red boxes and blue boxes. Okay, it's kind of linear. So let's bring the usual team. Okay, I'm just going to wait for the red path. Yato down. I believe that since we're on stage 8, that means we're getting quite close to the end. I'll say maybe around 2 more stages, maybe. So usually every chapter does run around 10 stages, slightly more than 10 maybe. So I might be able to finish the entire chapter 0 in this video. Okay, so there's a lot of slugs this time, so Yato is not going to block it, so let's have Noah. Oh, okay, there's even more slugs that we got. Now, this is about time we talk about splash casters. So 12F is one of these casters that's able to do AoE damage. AoE stands for aerial effect. What that means is that 12F is capable of hitting multiple enemies at once, and I believe he hits multiple targets within one tile, or is it the 5 tiles surrounding the T-shape? Now, regardless, 12F is a very high cost casters because they are dealing so many enemies at once. Technically, they can hit a lot of damage at once, so they are very valuable, very powerful within your arsenals. So this is a time to use them when the stage decides to overwhelm you with sheer numbers. This is a time when you have to deploy AoE caster or any AoE damage dealers. So we're just going to see 12F disintegrate all the slugs. I think more than half of the stage was slugs.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, mission accomplished. Of course we won. I worked real hard supporting you with my odds. Oh, sure you did. Sure you did. Right, stage 9. Okay, it's the same map, so that means there's probably a catch to it. We'll see. Just going to wait for the path. Alright, doesn't matter. It's probably the same strategy. Yep. Same strategy. Okay. So, now let's see where's the catch. Surely we can defeat all of them. A shoe bearer, that's okay. Okay, that's not okay. Now then. So the catch is that, even though it's the same stage, they decided to summon 2 shoe bearers from the side. Now, normally, one may not care about this situation, but what you don't understand is that when the 2 shoe bearers occupies Yato's block like side by side, that also distracts away where 12F is targeting at. Since 12F can only target one tile at a time, they purposely do this so that it will divert away 12F's targeting. So even though I want to hit as much enemy as possible, the enemies has split the attention. So now 12F is no longer maximizing its damage output. So times like this, the game is a little bit cheeky, so we have to be very aware. I'll show you real quick what I mean by this. So as you can see, 12F can only target one at a time. 12F is not going to hit both sides at once. See? So if this keeps going on, 12F, if the game decides to overwhelm a lot of numbers during this moment, this is where even we will struggle with the stages. And the solution to this is actually quite simple. We just have to remove Yato so that all the enemies would just converge into one tile. So we'll watch. Well, that was close, but that's fine. So as you can see, this is 12F's real potential if you allow all the enemies just converge into one tile. So, you know, it's all about the strategy. Sometimes it's not about the sheer amount of damage that you deal. Sometimes it's about the strategy that you use. Right, let's get on to stage 10. Stage 11 is the last one. Okay, we can finish this. Alright, 2 red tiles, 1 aerial. There's a linear path, that's easy. Dilemma. Alright, Yato. Yato can deal with two dogs at once, so this is okay. Junkman, a rag-looking enemy combatant. So, I think it's probably better for me to just show you what the Junkman can do. So we'll wait. Let's slow down. Alright, Junkman. As you can see, Junkman just Junkman nearly just killed Yato with 1 hit. So, Junkman, sometimes there are enemies that deals really high damage. So you have to understand, Yato was never meant to be a defensive unit. All she's a vanguard. She's just the early defenses. When someone like Junkman appears, times like this, you will need a proper defender with a much higher defense. So, yeah, much higher defense. Anyways, it's time to take away Yato and swap her out for more. And then the drones are here as well, so it's your job. And we're gonna put down 12F. So the usual pair of a defender blocking as much as he can, meanwhile 12F targeting as much as he can, is a solid duo that you'll see in a lot of strategies. So you can see this Noir is taking a lot of hits despite the Junkmans. And he's just a 2-star.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Alright, so that's stage 10. Last stage, stage 11. 3 red boxes, but it is a linear path. Okay. So, Yato on the earliest cutoff point. I'm pretty sure we'll be deploying the same units. We're going to deploy Noir, Ranger, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Yato can handle this. We'll be summoning a lot of units this time. But we'll see. I think Yato can deal 2 of them at once. So this is not a problem. Original slug. Alright, this is out of Yato's. So let's just have a more block. There's a shield defender right there, so let us have a single target caster for that. Okay, 2 Junkman. So, times like this, Yato's gonna die straight away, so, you know, sometimes it is better to just retreat an operator when you know that there is no point for that operator to be there. So, that tile that she's occupying could be a critical tile, or there might be a better operator to just swap with Yato. So, always remember to remove unnecessary units so that you can better use that character somewhere else in the future, or maybe to deal more damage from your other stronger characters. So anyways, we're just gonna take her out. And of course we're gonna put down 12F as well, because there's gonna be a lot of damage, a lot of enemies. So you can see there's a whole swarm that's coming, and Yato is already ready, and that's because she has the traits of fast redeployment. Redeployment timeline is 30 seconds. This is one of the times where, you know, some characters may seem, I would say, useless at first, but their true talents really lie somewhere else. So this is what Yato is really known for, has to be a fast redeployment. So it was good that we actually take her out as early as possible. So let's just have her behind Noah, because we do not want her to just die immediately in front of a Jungman. I'll say that, but she still delivered Jungman. Well, let's just pray that 12F can handle this.
Mission
Okay.
accomplished.
Easy. And that's it. I'm done with chapter 0. I've reached all 11 stages, so that is the end of this tutorial. Now, before I end the video, I just want to express my gratitude that I'm very thankful that I am able to make all of these videos, even though it's been very short. Arknights has been a game that I sincerely loved and I've been playing for a very, very long time, and just having the opportunity to just make videos to talk about my interests, talking about my gameplay, my walkthrough per se. This has been very exciting for me for the past few days. So I will be making more Arknights content, because there is actually a lot of chapters to go through, and even then there's even more what's it called, side contents for the past 6 years. So there's a lot of stages here, a lot of stages here, a lot of stages here, end game contents here and there, left and right. So many content. There's even let me look at the calendar, so you can see there's 6 years of contents. There's so many stages for me to go through. So I'll be hopefully I'll keep continuing to make more Arknights content, just for me to catch up for 6 years worth of content. So, and also Arknights is also having a sequel, Arknights Anfield, which is on the 16th of January, if I'm not mistaken. So I will be playing that. I'm not sure how I'll be recording. Well, I usually record games like this on my phone, so we'll have to see. So anyways, I think it has been very enjoyable to make all these videos, and I will see you guys in the next chapter, next video. So bye bye.